Here's the thing, if I get drunk and there's a microphone, I'm making an announcement.
Yeah.
I don't know what the announcement's gonna be, and I'll say something. So we're telling stories about how we first met each other.
Yeah.
Or what we remember of it.
Which I don't remember anything. I don't remember when I first met you. I remember seeing you just kind of walking around and I didn't know you. I don't know. Do you remember? You remember? Like it was a specific time?
Very specific. I mean, like,
Really?
It's interesting when you work at Buzzfeed because we see each other in videos a lot before we meet each other. Especially if like you're new here. You acquaint yourself with the ecosystem. You watch Buzzfeed videos. I'd known of you and I'd seen you in videos, but I hadn't like met you. When I first came to Buzzfeed, you were a manager.
Yeah.
And didn't really talk a lot to the interns as you were managing a team. And we didn't like collaborate with you because you weren't making as many videos. But I just remember you were always very concentrated walking around Buzzfeed. And also too, this is like right before I did like my resting bitch face video. Okay. You had your resting bitch face out.
Yeah,
And
that's
I just,
my face.
And I thought that you just like didn't like me. Which is probably, you had your defenses up because you were like, who is this crazy person they hired? This is the first time I met Chantel, and I doubt you're gonna remember this.
Maybe not, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, the first time I met Chantel, it was on a Eugene set, actually. Southeast Asian wedding dresses, I think that was it. It was a beautiful shoot, like he got all these designers, it was a huge day. We went late, so I know we got dinner at one point, and it was around like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, and we had this huge tray of tortilla chips. I remember, because I was just an intern back then, you know, I had been rolling sound or like fixing lights or something. So I was like, you know what, I need more nutrition. So I march over to where the tortilla chips are, and there's this little bean just helping herself to some tortilla chips. And you and I shared that trough of tortilla chips for a while.
I love chips and salsa. Is there salsa?
There definitely was
Yeah,
salsa.
if there's chips and salsa, I'm there.
It was dinner that they bought for our set, and you just came in and started eating this dinner.
That sounds fine.
Yeah.
Sounds like me.
Yeah. You were like, oh, I love Mexican food. And just came in, not your set.
So that's when you're like, oh, okay.
I was like, this bitch can hang. She likes tortilla chips. But it was funny because we didn't talk for a minute. We were like just eating quietly out of this huge tray of chips and salsa. And I remember being like, hi, I'm Devin. You're like, hi, I'm Chantel. Well, here's the thing I think the people deserve to know. If there were any reservations about meeting me or like getting to know me, I did something very dumb in my first month of Buzzfeed. When I first came here.
Oh, wait! This was my first impression of you. Wait, I completely forgot about this. You did a lot of legwork to kind of reverse that.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't my fault. My first day at Buzzfeed was October 15th. 2 weeks later, I was like doing my job and everything. We had our Halloween celebration on the roof. But prior to me going up to this rooftop like soiree, I was in a shoot where I had to taste all this different flavored vodka. It was a taste test. And this was like someone had made different flavors of vodka. They wanted us to taste it. And I didn't drain them all, but I took a sip so I could taste it. And then towards the end of it, everything starts like when you drink a bunch of alcohol, everything starts tasting the same. Yeah. So by the time I got to this rooftop soiree, I was pretty drunk. I don't know if you know about this internet, but alcohol takes some time to hit your system. So I get to this soiree and things are happening. Why don't you just pick it up from here because it's humiliating.
So we're having a dance party on the rooftop, but it's like very casual. Like it's not like this fancy thing. Like I don't think like alcohol was not being served. Like people were just like kind of dancing while a guy from IT was playing stuff off of his Spotify.
It's like a Halloween themed meeting. That's what it was that I just crashed into. This is my second week of work, you guys.
This is our second week of working here. I don't know her. Most people don't know her. So there's a microphone. She runs up to it, hijacks the song, and is just like, hey everybody, I'm Devin. And I was like, okay, I now know that this girl's name is Devin. So she goes, let's get this dance party started. So everyone grab an intern and dance with them. And then she like cued a song and like pointed to our DJ who was a guy from IT. And it was like, Go for it. There are about 87 violations within that one sentence. Also, I didn't know that she had had anything to drink. Like, I remember looking at a bunch of my friends and we were just like, who's this girl? And then Devin went on her merry way.
I literally was so drunk, I left that rooftop, and in my mind, I thought, that went well. I remember leaving the party being like, call me a Uber because I'm a star. And the next morning I woke up and I was like, kind of just like sitting in bed and I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. If I could go back and hit an undo moment, there's not many of those moments I would have done in my life because I just kind of believe what happens for a reason. But that is one moment in my life, that whole microphone Halloween debacle, 2015, I really wish I could undo.
No. Now that I know you, it's so different. But can you imagine?
Who is this bitch? But then, so then when you met me, you were like, oh, she's not crazy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she's not crazy. She has super good ideas, wants to help evolve how we create content for women. I think I just kind of like snagged you and kept you on my team ever since then.
You sure did. Yeah, I like that your impression of me changed when I like showed you that I could be professional and get shit done. And my impression of you changed when I was like, she can eat tortilla chips with me. God, we unpacked a lot today.
We did unpack a lot. So many memories that I kind of
repressed,
thrown away. Now we paint with our period blood together.
Yeah, and room together in Kenya.
In Kenya.
Now I know your poop schedule like the back of my hand.
Twice a day, morning and night. Gotta stay regular, you know?